So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and the sort of long-awaited T26E5 Patriot Tier 8 American heavy tank is now available in the EU shop for sale. We seem to have lagged behind the US and Russia. I'm not sure about Southeast Asia, but certainly America and Russia have had this tank on sale for a little while yet. So it's about time we got the opportunity to get our hands on this thing, because it does look absolutely superb. But one thing that really pisses me off is the fact that even in the American shop, bearing in mind, you know, this is an American tank, it's decked out in stars, you know, in the red, white and blue, and it's got the American eagle on the side of the turret. You can buy it plain and vanilla, so just has standard, normal, sensible camo. Oh no, not on Europe. No, we have to buy the god-awful cartoon version. That's the only option you have, and that pisses me off. Come on, Wargaming, give us an option. Why is it you can only do it on one, or you can do it on one store but not in another? I just don't get it. So not only do we have the horrible looking French tank, we now also have a cartoon American tank to go alongside it. Bloody horrible. Anyway, let's have a look at the packages first of all. So you can buy this. There is a Supreme package which comes with the tank, a shed load of gold. You have, where are we? 18,500 gold, whole load of personal missions. You get a gun rammer, you get gun lane drive, you get vertical stabilizers, you get a whole load of premium repair kits, first aid kits and automatic fire extinguishers, plus you get a special 30 missions which are just for this vehicle. So if you, after your first win in the tank for a day, any subsequent wins you get times 5 XP for that vehicle, but you have to pay for this. It's €100 or nearly 86 pounds to buy that package, which is a heck of a lot of money. I mean, I guess if you need the gold, then it's probably not a bad package, because that's a lot of gold, and it works out pretty good price actually. You save a bit of money on buying the tank and the gold, and then you get all those extra stuff chucked in. There is also an ultimate bundle. This is slightly less expensive, so £51.56, or just shy of €60. That gets you the tank, this case 8,000 gold, some personal reserves, and 15 of these times 5 mission things for just this tank. And then there's the plain ordinary Patriot tank itself, which is just the tank and a garage slot. Presumably comes with a 50% crew, but you're probably going to get rid of that anyway. And that is only, inverted commas, £30.77, or €35.80. So that's what you get. Well, that's what the price is. And what you get is a special, there it is in my garage, a special American premium. And you can see, I just don't really like all this cartoonization of the game. I really don't. I mean, it's got "We the People" on the barrel. It's got an eagle here on the side of the turret. It's red, white and blue. I mean, just, is it really necessary, guys? Is it really necessary? I don't get it. Anyway, let's just get rid of this lot and look at this tank as it stands. So, as I said, it's a Tier 8 premium tank. It's an American tank. It's a heavy tank. It actually looks more like a sort of heavy medium to me, but it's got fantastic abilities. So let's look at, first of all, it comes with a 90mm gun, which is a fairly standard thing on all the American tanks. Has an extremely good rate of fire, 8.33 rounds per minute, a very good penetration, 230 standard pen with standard ammunition. It doesn't go up much once you fire APCR, only goes up to 259, which is not much of a jump for spamming gold. And generally most premium tanks are better have a considerably increase in pen when they fire premium, because obviously you get a modifier for playing in a premium, and therefore even when you spam gold in these things you still tend to make a profit, unless you do absolutely zero damage, of course. So it's unusual that there is so little difference between the standard rounds and the premium rounds. You know, only 29 millimeters penetration is not much, but then 230 is plenty, so I'm guessing you won't need to take too much premium out in this tank. Average damage is not fantastic, but 240 is okay, and if with that rate of fire, that's pretty darn good. 0.38 dispersion at 100 meters is okay. Aim time looks a little bit tardy. 2.3 doesn't look outstanding. So it looks like the gun is pretty good on firing on the move, pretty good penetration, not so good aim time. But we'll see with all the equipment mounted. We'll see what that does. Let's have a look in the chart here. So reload time 6.9 seconds, turret traverse 26 degrees per second, which is reasonable for a heavy tank. Not quite in medium tank territory, but pretty good. Minus 10 degrees of gun depression is good, so this will, and the turret's quite mounted quite close to the front of the tank, so the gun depression will be extremely good based on that alone, and plus 20 to fire up, so that's pretty good as well. With a, you know, no real crew in it, it's 2000 DPM, which is 2086. With gun rammer and everything else fitted and a decent crew in there, I reckon that will get it up to 250, 2500, which is pretty good, in fact very good. Hit points wise, 1500 is pretty much bang on the money for a tier 8 premium tank, or a tier 8 tank full stop. Armour wise, it's interesting, it's at 152 on the front of the hull, and it's quite well angled. It's not that steep, but I think, you know, it's not bad. Let's have a look at the I've got rid of the T30, T32. Let's have a look at the T34. So 152 versus taking a while to update, 102. So considerable upgrade on the T34. And if I look at T28, T29. Where's my thing taking so long to do? Come on. 102 again. So okay, so that armor profile is actually pretty good. 152 on the front is pretty good. 76 at the side, and those tracks will eat a few because they're quite big, and 50 at the rear of the hull, which isn't so bad. Turret armor 190. But that's a big old gun mantle, and there looks to be a lot of space around there. There's nice shape around the side here, so you will get ricochets off the side of the turret. So that turret looks like it's pretty good. Like a lot of American tanks, they are pretty good at firing hull down and firing down from a ridge, and with minus 10 gun depression and a pretty reasonable turret, this thing should be able to do exactly the same. The commander's hatch looks pretty big, but again it's quite well angled. There's quite a lot of sloping on that, so it's not going to be quite as easy to pen as say it is on the Liberté. Side armour on the turret is 101, which is not bad, and the rear is very good, 127. So don't fire at this in the back of the turret. It just yeah, it's quite thick there. So I'm guessing that's a sort of counterbalance that's set up here against the weight of the gun and the rest of the turret that side, which is why it's quite thick. Mobility wise, well, it weighs nearly 50 tons. It has an engine of 704 horsepower, specific power ratio of 15.17, which is okay. Top speed of 40, which is pretty good for a heavy. Traverse speed of 31 degrees per second, which is also very good for heavy, so looks to be fairly mobile. Camo values, well, it's a heavy, it's quite big, quite tall, so not very good at all, but then you wouldn't expect it, and if you're camping in this, you're probably doing it wrong. View range 390 is extremely good for a tier 8 heavy, and signal range nobody cares about, 777. So looks to be a very fast firing, reasonably capable of brawling it out, certainly in terms of getting on in hold down positions, heavy tank here. It's going to be really good for training up your heavy American crews, and apart from the god-awful colours, it actually looks a really capable tank. Now I love the T32. I thought it was a fabulous tank, and I think this, and I quite like the Pershing as well. In fact, I really like the Pershing Tier 8 medium tank, and this looks like a bit like both of those tanks. In fact, yeah, doesn't look quite like that one anymore, but anyway. Yeah, it does look like a useful tank. Now, other thing to suggest is obviously with this camo, you can't add any other camo to it. So there's nothing available. So again, I presume that gives you the automatic camo bonus in all weather conditions or all climate conditions that by using this god-awful colouring. So anyway, that's enough looking at it in the garage. Let's go and see a couple of games and see how it performs on the battlefield. Okay, before we do that, one thing to notice, I wasn't quite right about the crew. It's annoying, frankly. So this comes with a commander, a gunner, a driver, a radio man and a loader. Now the M103 does not have a radio man. It has an extra loader. So you can't use the same crew. I've had to take out my radio man from a T29, and also there is only one loader in this, so it means your loader's going to get extra well, one of your loaders will get extra experience compared to the other one from any of those high tier American tanks. However, if you're running a T29 and you want up the crew, then this is probably good training because it seems to fit the profile exactly the same. So, oh no, again, the T29 has two loaders, this thing only has one. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Anyway, minor glitch, minor annoyance, but you can see the slight frustration I have is that my radio man in my T29 doesn't have 6th sense, whereas the other crew in my 103 crew all have 6th sense, and because I only have it, he doesn't have it, it means they effectively don't have it, so that's a wasted crew slot, which will affect their ability, but hey ho, it is what it is. Let's go and see what it does on the field. Okay, so my game took forever to load in there for some reason. I don't know what was going on, so we'll get off and moving. Team's already deployed very rapidly. I'm going to have to go over this side just to support my heavies, because there's only two. There's a Super Pershing and another Patriot in the town. Enemy have pushed up already on the left. Oh, we're 4 tanks down. Oh, good. And I haven't even got into the battle yet. That's really satisfying. Great stuff. Missed him. Reload. Oh, every shot's missed so far. And I hit him in the tracks and did no damage. He stopped when I thought he was going to move. Oh, finally I do a bit of damage and track him at the same time. Reload. Turret. That one shot really high. Like the reload speed, very nice. I've been spotted. Don't want to make myself an arty target, but oh, that's one of those libertés over there. Nice shot in the dick of Max. He pens me. Where did he hit me? Can I reload? Haven't got enough. Won't do enough damage to take him down. I love the reload. Ah, missed. Oh, I bounced off him. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so we get a chance to try out the armour here. I'm not too impressed with the gun handling though. But that could just be my inability to hit anything. I'm keeping an eye on the cap. There's the TVP coming back. Let's aim for the priority target, which is that French thing over there. Wow, the shells don't seem to fly very well. I like the reload time, very nice. Got the side of that AMX, which is useful. He's turning around. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Let's move. Got taken down. I shouldn't have stayed there. I was really just trying to work out the ammo, see what the armour was like, and they could pen me quite well. They really could. So the armour is not immune, but you know, we've still got 1500 nearly, and we did 1500, so that's not too bad. Gun handling, I missed a lot of shots. I mean, I know they were long range shots, but I'm surprised how many shots I missed. Okay, so that turned out to be a win in the end. We got a big dick master gunner, fire for effect. I can't see that being a master gunner. I missed so many shells. I mean, there were long range shots, but even so. Finished, was that 5th on the team, 1,500 damage, 2 kills, 684 damage, base XP, sorry. Fired 22 shots, only hit with 10 of them and penned with 8. Wow, maybe my gunner is just terrible, but that seems very, very low. Over 1,000 of it at long range. We took 16 hits, 7 of which penned us, 9 bounced for 1,400 bounce damage. We did 56,000 credits after costs, 42,500, which is okay. I mean, for 1,500 damage, I suppose what more am I going to get? With the ×2 and bonus for a premium, just over 2,000 experience. So yeah, first game, it's okay. But accuracy was not what I was hoping for. But maybe I need to do a bit more brawling than range firing. We'll see. Okay, so we're back on Malinovka again. It's a tier 8 game. And I'm going to head up the hill. I'm going to use the mobility again. Get going as quickly as I possibly can. I was taking the mickey out of it, well, not taking the mickey, but laughing at the SU-8 artillery in this game. He has played 10,700 games in that tank, which is just extraordinary. Just extraordinary. All the enemy are pushing very hard down that way. That was a better shot. Track that guy. Took him down. Very adventurous on their part. Wow, the enemy have gone very aggressive. Very aggressive. So I think I'm going to carry on up the hill. I'd like to get rid of that AMX, but I'm not sure I can do anything about it. Maybe we will. Normally as a heavy I would rush down onto the slightly concerning thing is the artillery factor. Probably don't want to push over that way, I'm asking for trouble, aren't I? Go to down there, there's also a... Okay, so that's not great positioning. Ow! MX, you think you can do that to me, do you? Oh, there's a tiger there as well. You know. Took out my ammo rack, which is not nice. Artillery's raining in. Ow! Been hit by a tiger again. He must be up the top there. I do not like this. There's the tiger. Oh, accuracy of this gun is really poor. Gun handling, sorry. This guy's got behind us now. Him down, which is good. I'm going in on the AMX. Like that. It's pretty much dead, but it did cost me a lot of my armour. Whew. Well, that was not ideal, but at least we got rid of that CDC. So occasionally this gun fires beautifully. I was dead. You hit me, I'm now hitting you. How the hell do you track somebody when you hit them in the side of the turret? I have no idea. Missed it. Got no shots on him at the moment. Spotted. It's all done silent, you can tell I'm concentrating. There's a panthers coming around that way. Game crashed. Oh no, we won. I thought the game had crashed for him, so we won. Okay, that was a rather better game. Much better game. First class mastery, we got Spotter, we got Fire for Effect, Big Dick, Hand of God, and Bruiser. How do you get that one? Score at least 5 armour penetration hits in a row against enemy tanks. Okay, fair enough. 2,400 damage, 2 kills, 1,173 base XP, 16 shots fired, hit with 12 of them, penned with 10, took 7 hits in return, 6 of which penetrated. The armour's not quite as good as I was expecting, to be absolutely honest, but that gun is a bit awesome. Now we did some assistance as well, 2,500, was that boosted us up considerably, and we made a whacking 102,000 credits after costs, still made 90,000 profit, which is very, very nice. 1,700 XP, we also got one of these times 5s, so that gives us a huge amount of XP, but would have made 1,700, that's nearly 1,900 XP, which is pretty good indeed. So yeah, that was better. I do think this tank is obviously one where you need to do a bit of brawling. Try and don't trust to the armour. Use the mobility, and the quick firing gun appears to be the way to play it. It's not as obvious as you might think, because the American heavies generally are pretty good at getting themselves hull down and blasting away. This thing's not quite so good. So anyway, it was a good game. I thought I'd come unstuck by diving down and going after that AMX, but or the CDC, but it worked. So okay, so it was inevitable it was going to happen at some point. This is a non-preferential premium, so as a tier 8 you will see tier 10s, and this is a tier 10 on fjords. This is going to be challenging, so we're going to head north. I don't like this paint job on this tank. I'm going to have to find some skins to put on it to make it look better, because I hate the look of it. I'm sorry Americans, but that's just horrible. It's like a frigging cartoon. So I'm going to try and follow this 54E1. Oh, there's a Centurion here as well. And you can see that, I mean, they're medium tanks really, and we're keeping up with them. So this is more like a medium in terms of speed. Now what I've deduced from the early games in this is that you need to treat it like a brawling medium. You need to get in and fire quickly, get back out again. Now the beautiful gun on this is, well, it's a good gun at firing at shortish range. Seems to be sadly lacking at longer ranges. And I don't know whether that's because the shell velocity on this thing is pretty poor, or what exactly it is, but it doesn't seem to like long range firing. Oh, there we go, there's a grill up there. I got spotted, which was not great because the artillery, it's hard for the artillery to hit us here. So let's push round again. 2 grills, eh? It's going to be a test for the armour. Oh, and there goes one of them. Wow. Wowza. Oh, 254 heavy. He missed, which is useful. I'm using this guy as a bit of protection for me because I'm a coward. Put a shot into the grill, which is useful. Keep an eye on that grill. Another shot into him. He's in a very bad spot. He did manage to hit me, but I hit him. And that's a fair exchange. Block the grill. So many explosions coming out of that gun. Got it. Right, let's see if we can use the mobility of this thing to get around the back of that prototype. Trying to took an unnecessary shot there, but anyway. I can reload before he does. And he's down. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this tank now. You need to get reasonably close. Your fast rate of fire makes a big difference. So you've got pretty fast firing gun. Your armour can bounce the odd shot, but you can't rely on it too heavily. What point am I going to get sorted here? We just know there's going to be TD's camped down there. He's with me. However he's there, I can't blame him to. Come on, RT, take him out. Critical to him. Down a bit further. Oh, there he is again. No wonder I couldn't see him, he's just behind that. Borsig. Good. Borsig's down. Right, so's the IS-3. So let's push. So yeah, it does appear that if you can get up close, use the DPM of this thing, because with a gun rammer and a good crew, your DPM is up around the 2500s, which is outstanding. And if you can do that, you're going to rip a new one in pretty much everything that you come up against. Missed him. Did I not have a shot there? No, he's down. Artillery's the only thing left. There he is at the back. Don't think I'm going to get a shot before he dies. No, I don't. I missed the shot on the Scorpion. I was too busy trying to aim. But that was better. That was far, far better. So I'm definitely getting the hang of this thing. It appears that you need to get in, do a bit of brawling, even in a tier 10 match like that, getting in close, you do not want to be firing at range with this gun. It just isn't good enough. I don't know whether it's shell velocity or what, but at sort of medium to short range, it's a fabulous gun because it fires so quickly that it's really, really good. So it's a third class. We've got a fire for effect. Came top on the team here, 2002 damage, 909 base XP, 14 shots fired. Hit with 12 of those and penned with 8. We took 3 hits, 2 of which penned, 1 didn't. 750 bounce. That was off one of the grills. Bounced off a turret. Only 874 XP this spotting assistance this time. Nearly 80,000 credits after cost, just shy of 70,000 profit, which is nice. 1364 XP. You know, with that times 5 bonus thing gave me nearly 7,000 XP. So yeah, so overall I don't like it as much as the Liberté. I think the Liberté is more fun, the armour's more durable, but this thing has such tremendous rate of fire that actually it's pretty good. Now what I might do as well is change my, let's do that now and see what effect it has. If I swap out the automatic fire extinguisher and put the cola in, what does that bring my firepower down to? 2,400. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So nearly 2,500 damage per minute, which is outstanding. So you need to get in close. You need close to medium range. Use that gun. Keep it firing. You will bounce some shots with your armour, but it doesn't look like it's extremely durable. It just looks reasonable. So that's good. So all in all, it's an interesting tank. It's a typical American Pershing stroke T32 type tank. Goodish guns, goodish armour, goodish mobility, goodish all round. The only thing that isn't goodish is that horrible paint job. Come on, Wargaming, why do we have to have that? Just why? It's not cartoon time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the new premium on the block. It is just a first view. As you saw, I was kind of still working it out as I played it, but I wanted people to see what it looks like and what it plays like, and get that up on the channel as soon as possible. I'll do some more games and I'll let you know in a few weeks time, when I've done a few more games, what I really think about it. But at the moment I think it's okay. It's a reasonable credit generator. It's a pretty good medium. I think the Liberté is better myself, but I think some of the American drivers will love this. American tank drivers will love this tank. So anyway, please consider giving this a video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Just click on the big red button. Easy as that. And I promise not to spam you with marketing materials, because I don't have any. Enjoy your games. Have a good games. Enjoy your matches. Just remember, it is just a game. Try not to take it too seriously. And I'll see you again soon. Gamer Dom out.